Hello everyone, welcome back to Optimize Evony. I wanted to do a quick video on the new update that Evony has just sent out about the payment on iOS devices and how that affects, worldwide prices and stuff like that. I'll let you know my thoughts on it, and I'm curious to hear how it's actually going to affect those of you that use iOS devices in other countries. But before we get into that, we just finished the last event. Congrats to all the people who won the spending competition that was to get the keep, and particularly those that are able to upgrade those to actually help out some of their alliance mates and stuff like that when they activate that skill. Um, but yeah, let's get into the juiciness of it. Not too much today. So basically, what the mail says is that you'll see changes to how your pricing will happen for in-game items, and this is with with respect to Apple has updated their policy for pricing worldwide, and it sounds like. You can read through it more if you click on this link, but it basically sounds like what they're doing is they're globalizing their prices and essentially allowing the apps to automatically take advantage of interest rates and things like that live instead of having to set a price for a particular geography, and then there's fluctuations in the economy and that price may not represent kind of a true fair price for that geo. Um, so th- this is very interesting to me because we just got through with the pink gem scandal where essentially because of laws in Japan, Evany was offering them very reduced priced gems, separate gems that could be used to buy different things than everyone else's gems could buy. They could essentially buy packs with their gems, from what I understand it. Um, but the I don't know. It's just a weird thing because Evany has always had this different pricing structure for different geographies, and that's actually, as I've discussed in some previous videos, that's actually the main thing that has essentially taken the the um, the pack loading problem and made it way, way worse, right? Because essentially you're able to get a much reduced price in certain geographies, and so people will use those certain geographies, will buy packs for you, and then you can pay them a reduced price. So I don't know if this is an Apple mandate, right? That all apps need to essentially start doing these price changes based on their policy here, or if this is something that Evany is just using to essentially take that element out of their hands and not be blamed for pricing adjustments or things like that. Um, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that affects kind of the whole pack loading thing. How Evany has cracked down on pack loading. So again, never recommend pack loading. Uh, if you're going to be spending and you want reduced price packs, definitely just use Aptoide. The link is in the description. That's the really the best legal way to get reduced price packs. But people are going to pack load anyways because they're looking to get a quick buck, or they're looking to try and get a slight advantage over other players. But really, outside of the pink gems, it's really not that big of an advantage than what you would get from using something like Aptoide. Um, However, I'm curious how this is going to affect like things like worldwide events, right? Like where there's dramatic swings in currency, right? Where let's say, something happens like the Ukraine war, and I they're I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but I'm assuming there was some massive swing in their currency, in their in their the worth of their dollar or their currency. And so if that all of a sudden is worth significantly less or significantly more, does that mean that all of a sudden you're paying way more for your packs or way less for your packs? Because that seems like that is actually going to essentially make it so that people are able to kind of buy these swings, and maybe maybe the company that you're buying from is essentially hurt by these swings, or you're just able to get that much better of a deal or that much worse of a deal. Let's imagine it's really against you at this point in time. And but there's a really amazing deal going on, with Evony or something like that. How is that going to affect things? If it's in the middle of All Stars or something, and you're trying to buy like the healing pack or something like that. But are you going to be charged like essentially what is like $150 for a $100 pack? Like that's absurd. So I'm very interested to see how this shakes out. I don't actually play on an iOS device, and regardless, I'm in the US, so it sounds like they are essentially going to be standardizing prices on US prices. So I think, from what I can understand, it sounds like all of the prices will still stay the same for US prices, and every other geography, basically that Apple, is tracking, will have adjustments based off of that. But yeah, I don't play on an iOS device, so I'm not really gonna know. So let me know what you guys find out from this update. I am curious to see how much of a difference it is going to be, based on what they've already kind of had in terms of taxes and additional fees and different prices for different geographies. But yeah, again, if you're getting hit by this where you are having to pay more than you expect to pay because of this, that's another really good reason to use BlueStacks, or if you have an Android device, use an Android device, and use Aptoide. And because Aptoide, you're already getting these discounts, you're already not paying, or already the taxes are included in the price, and these you're not going to have these fluctuations. So yeah, just another good reason to use that there. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this. Let me know how this actually affects you. I'm very curious on this, particularly because anything that relates to pricing on Evity tends to have a lot of impacts in terms of abuses and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm curious to see how this will affect things. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.